Miss Indiana makes a proposition to Caitlin Clark at Miss USA that the Fever star rejected. After stunning the Miss USA crowd with a custom Caitlin Clark outfit, Miss Indiana made a bold public plea to the WNBA star. When Miss Indiana Sydney Shrewsbury stepped onto the Miss USA stage in a custom Indiana Fever ensemble inspired by Caitlin Clark, she didn't just honor the state's biggest rising sports star. She sparked a viral moment that rippled far beyond the pageant world. The striking two-piece outfit, worn during the costume portion of the Miss USA competition on October 20, was an unmistakable nod to Clark's meteoric impact on women's basketball and her growing status as a cultural icon. But for Shrewsbury, it was more than a fashion statement. It was a tribute with a purpose and an invitation. "I knew it would be a little trendy. That's part of why I wanted to do it," Shrewsbury told TMZ in a post-pageant interview. "Caitlin has done so much for women's sports in the past year, and it has really put women's sports at the forefront." With that in mind, Shrewsbury took her moment in the spotlight to extend an offer to Clark. Join the Miss USA finals in Reno, Nevada, or even return in the future as a judge. "She hasn't reached out yet," Shrewsbury admitted, "but we'd love to have her at the finals. And while it's not up to me, it'd be amazing if she can judge one day." Clark's response: radio silence. For someone whose name is constantly trending on social media, Caitlin Clark has kept an unusually low profile in recent weeks. After injuries cut her WNBA rookie season short, the Indiana Fever guard has largely stepped back from public appearances, with the exception of a scheduled golf pro-am next month. So when Shrewsbury's gesture caught fire online, fans were quick to anticipate a response. But Clark never commented, no reposts, no mentions, no acknowledgement. The silence was noticeable. That lack of response could be chalked up to focus. Clark has spoken in the past about maintaining balance amid her rapid rise to stardom, and with the next WNBA season months away, she may be prioritizing rest and recovery over red carpets and viral moments. Still, the crossover appeal is undeniable. Shrewsbury's Clark-themed costume earned widespread praise not just for its creativity, but for what it represented: the growing intersection of fashion, sports, and female empowerment. "The crossover of fashion and women's sports has been really exciting in the last year," said Shrewsbury. "As someone who's been a spectator, it's been inspiring to see." She's already planning more sports-themed tributes, including outfits to honor the NFL's Indianapolis Colts and the NBA's Indiana Pacers. Her designer, Jess West, is fresh off a breakout appearance on Hulu's Dress My Tour, adding even more flair to her runway statement. A tale of two stars. While Clark opted to keep her distance from the Miss USA spotlight, fellow WNBA standout Angel Reese is leaning into her role as a fashion-forward trailblazer. The Chicago Sky forward recently strutted down the runway at the Victoria's Secret fashion show, fulfilling what she described as a lifelong dream. "I would always watch the Victoria's Secret fashion show and always dreamed that I, one day, could possibly be a model," Reese told Vogue. It's a striking contrast. One superstar turning heads in lingerie, the other staying focused on basketball and low-key living. Yet both athletes continue to shape the narrative around women's sports in unique ways. One with high heels and feathers, the other through quiet determination and unmatched court vision. Back in Reno, Miss Indiana's Clark moment may not have ended with a cameo, but it undeniably sparked conversation. And with the 2026 WNBA season still months away, fans hungry for any sign of Clark may be watching to see if she eventually accepts the invitation, even if it's just with a nod and a smile.